Hi guys, welcome back to a new vlog. We haven't been shooting that many vlogs in the past year, and we apologize. We got busy, and we're not all together all the time, so that energy is missing. But today, the majority of us are meeting, so we're like, okay, it's a good day to shoot a vlog. So we have with us Shifa from Canada, Haifa from Canada, and everyone's fan favorite, Maryam Asghar.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Maryam.
आप लोग उम्मीद है अच्छे होंगे, खुशबाश होंगे, मजे में होंगे अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
Okay, so Maryam, I have a question for you. Today is the 23rd of March. I don't know when this vlog is coming up. Let's educate ourselves and the audience. What does 23rd of March, what does it signify in Pakistan's history? And Shifa
I'm
does
sure
not know.
everybody who's watching the vlog has already done their O levels, Pakistan studies.
Not everybody. मैं भी हूँ यहाँ पे. and I
except
haven't.
the foreign students. तो जिन लोगों ने अपनी हिस्ट्री अच्छे से पढ़ी है, उनको बहुत अच्छे से पता होगा.
जिसने पाकिस्तान की हिस्ट्री
जिसने पाकिस्तान की हिस्ट्री अच्छे से पढ़ी है, उसको पता होगा कि आज हमारा रेजोल्यूशन डे है, मतलब पाकिस्तान बनने का अहद आज हो गया था. इसके जिससे ज़्यादा डिटेल्स मुझे नहीं याद. मैंने सब याद किया था जब मेरा हिस्ट्री का एग्जाम था, ख़त्म हो गया. इट्स इन द पास्ट. आई एम ओवर इट. आई डू नॉट वांट टू रिमेंबर इट. ऑल आई नो इज दिल दिल पाकिस्तान.
So I think 23rd of March, I think Minari Pakistan mein, they decided
And Pakistan was gonna be made.
a resolution was made.
The idea was fortified.
And it was on March 23rd, and then on August 14th, Pakistan was made.
Finally.
Officially got its independence.
Don't you guys feel that this awareness is lacking in the media, and then instead they just show planes flying, and then
I think the assumption is that everyone knows what it is, but then like
I'm
not
sure
everyone-
majority does not know.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, Shifa does not know.
यहाँ के A levels को भी कमी पता है तो
कमी पता है.
मतलब इतना नहीं आ रहा है यहाँ पे.
So guys, disclaimer for you guys: if you guys are studying and you guys have better thing to do, to skip this vlog. It's not educational unless you did not know about Pakistan's Day. To go ahead, watch this
I think
video.
this could be said for every holiday though. So there's so many holidays that we celebrate. We have no idea why.
Really?
Sabko tab kaam ki chutti. It's like, why are you taking a holiday? Why are you
15th August is Indian Independence,
Well done.
Good job.
and Christmas Day is it's not Christmas. Qaid Azam's birthday.
Everyone यहाँ पे लगता है कि क्रिसमस की छुट्टी होती है, because of कायदे आज़म.
Yes.
और ये जो अब्दुल लतीफ भटाई की छुट्टी है और
वो
ये
कौन-
पता
वो
नहीं
क्या
दो
होता है?
तीन और छुट्टियां हैं, इनके बारे में भी हमें आप लोग कमेंट्स में आगाह कर दें क्योंकि हमें नहीं पता.
Okay, so guys, I shifted to Pakistan in the year 2010. So उस वक्त I think MQM was a ruling political party, and then you had Altaf Hussain, doing his stuff every day. So I was new to Pakistan. It was my first time living here, and then you get chutti every second day. I loved
That's
it.
not normal.
I know. Like for me, as someone who studied, who was raised abroad, like coming here and then getting chutti like on your second day, I loved it. It was amazing. Yeah, it was like.
You remember I used to come here in the summer and they'd be like, everyone knew कि एक हफ्ता होगा summer में जहाँ पे strike होगी, सब कुछ बंद होगा, and like that was the norm. And I was like, what is happening? But
Like as a student, I loved it. What about you? What are your thoughts?
थर्सडे जब वहाँ पे होमवर्क्स होते थे और हम अक्सर कहते थे इंशाल्लाह फ्राइडे को छुट्टी होगी. फ्राइडे तो पक्की छुट्टी होती थी क्योंकि जुम्मे को हर किसी को स्ट्राइक करने में बड़ा मजा आता था. तो वी यूज टू थिंक कि बस थर्सडे को छोड़ दो, होमवर्क नहीं करता, अगले दिन वैसे शायद मोस्ट प्रोबेबली छुट्टी हो जाएगी.
Where are we going?
And the most significant, like this political instability, the one which was most memorable for me was it was during my O levels exam. I had my physics ATP. So what happened was, I think I came out of my exam hall, and Altaf Hussain got arrested. He got arrested, and then they blocked off the whole Sharai Faisal. And Sharai Faisal has two lanes, one for going towards the city and the other for coming back. I was coming back. I had to come back. Lekin, the roads were completely blocked. So then what we did was we went through the wrong way. And that is something I'll never forget.
were you here when Benazir was assassinated?
No, I wasn't here.
Because
I
I
was
heard
here.
that
We
was
landed
like,
a day before,
oh God.
and the next day, everything shut off. All the airports, everything. Her cheese band ho gayi, and then we got stuck here for a while because all the flights were cancelled, and we had to go back. We were still in Saudi at that time.
So I've decided in today's vlog, I'm gonna go around asking everyone. It's been 1 year after you graduated. How do you guys feel? Like you guys have been a doctor for 1 year.
It's strange. it's a weird thing of like you don't have like I think I said this before.
I still don't feel the doctor vibes though. I still
What do
feel
you mean?
like we're students. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
I still get the feeling we're not.
Is this
there yet.
imposter syndrome?
I think a lot of it is an imposter syndrome. It's like yeah, like when someone comes to me and asks me like as a doctor my opinion on things, and I'm like, oh, I am one, but it takes you a while to click in, and you still think like they should ask someone more experienced.
Okay, tell me, do you guys miss being a medical student? Do you miss that phase of life?
I don't miss studying at all.
I do miss the
I miss
freedom
social
that
stuff.
we had as a medical student. We were in a bubble. We were very ignorant at the time. Like
You have no
your bubble
responsibilities.
bursts when you get into
Yeah.
house job. It's like okay, now you're in the real world. When
Yeah,
you're in
this
med
is-
school, you're just surrounded by your friends and your study schedule, and you have a routine, and you have a place to go and come back. After that, you have to figure stuff on your own.
Yeah.
So it gets very, it's very independent and.
It's also because like okay, for your whole life you're a student since you start like primary, and then you until med school you are, and everyone is doing the same thing. That's the thing, is everyone is doing the same thing, and then suddenly when you're in house job, even though people are working and they are working as doctors, but everyone has a different path. So everyone
And then you
is
have to
working on
figure
certain
out
things in their life, and you
which-
have to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then it's like a lot of,
That's
and
hard.
suddenly you're in the world. You have responsibilities that you didn't have before. There's suddenly you're like, oh, I'm actually an adult. Even though you are an adult in med school, they treat you like you're not here, but you are an adult, so stop acting like children. You're adults.
So the most depressing thing for me, when I go to Dow, is que, you know how before, every time you walk from one end to the other end, you know everyone.
Yeah.
You know everyone. Everyone's a familiar face, and then you're like, okay, I know him, I know that person. But then now, everyone's a new face. Everyone's
Yeah.
younger looking. Everyone's like happy.
Makes you feel so old.
Yeah, it's-
I was
it's
looking
very
at the first
depressing.
years, oh my god, you guys are class of. I saw a sign, you guys are class of 2027. That is.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
like.
god.
And then another thing is I hate going to the library now, the university library, because Pele you used to have your specific
Yeah.
characters. Everyone used to do their stuff, like and you knew everyone. You might not talk to them, like they were a familiar figure. Like
Yeah.
you could see them every day, but now when you go to the library, you don't know anyone. Like there's no one to say hi, how are you, and it gets really really
And
depressing.
then at times you're like, oh, it's nice, I can just do my own thing. Then you're like, I don't know a
Anyone.
single person.
And then I hate going to for example, we used to go to Oja, like
Yeah.
the library, DIMC library. But I hate going there now because before that place is associated with so much memory in the sense that we used to have chai break.
we knew what time to get chai because किस वक्त fresh chai बनती थी.
Yeah, कौन सा biscuit लेना है, कौन सा biscuit नहीं लेना है, and then we used to have our daily rant session, and it was really really fun.
Yeah.
But now when you're there, it's just like you're alone. So
It's
it gets
really sad. But then it's also like what I like about the vlog and the channel is that it's really cute when you guys when you see like people who've seen us from the vlog.
So for
it's
those
nice.
of you guys that like approach us and appreciate
Yeah.
what we do, thank you. And it also makes us realize that we have made a difference at a personal level,
Yeah.
and that's not something everyone could see.
That's fun.
So
yeah.
that's good. And I feel the other scary thing after graduation is that you are meant to figure out what you have to do in life.
Suddenly
I
you
think
have to
that's the
figure
hardest
That's the hardest part. You no longer have the shelters. So while you're in medical school, you have your module, you have your semester exam, and then you're like, "Ab uske baad ye karna hai, wo karna hai, ye karna hai," and there's always space for, you could do stuff.
Hello.
Oh, we have Hira.
Hi guys.
So we're it's a vlog.
I was gonna get up and hug you.
Okay, so girls are always so fake. They hug
Oh my
each
God.
other. They meet each other
No one
every.
wants
They
to
meet,
hug you.
they meet each other every day, and then they're just like hugging each other, commenting on each other's profile pictures. Okay, oh, you look amazing.
Just because no one comments on your profile picture that you look amazing.
Okay, so Hira, the question we're asking everyone is: it's been 1 year after graduation. How do you feel? You miss medical school?
No, not at all.
Like, what do you feel?
What are your
overall?
thoughts after graduating?
It's like we could
I
walk
feel
back
good.
10 years
I
later,
mean-
we could see our growth.
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, I don't want to go back or anything. It's good where we are. And yeah.
Okay, so Mariam, it's been 1 year after graduation. How do you feel?
And I still feel young. जैसे मैं first year में feel करती थी आज भी वैसे ही feel करती हूँ.
We're not.
But we're not.
Okay, but how do you what's the?
I feel like a whole generation has passed, honestly. Because जब मैं डाउ से गुजरती हूँ ना, तो मैं देखती हूँ first years वाले और अब वो पिक्चर्स ले रहे हैं, एंजॉय कर रहे हैं अपनी लाइफ को. एंड आई जस्ट फील लाइक आई वाज देयर वंस एंड नाउ आई एम द सीनियर. मतलब मैं ग्रेजुएट भी कर गई, ऑलमोस्ट 1 साल हाउस जॉब को भी पूरा हो गया. आई फील लाइक अ होल जनरेशन हैज पास्ड. सो
You feel like a doctor?
ये डॉक्टर वाली वाइब्स अभी नहीं आई. आई थिंक थोड़ा और प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में घुस कर आएंगी. और डॉक्टर्स वाली वाइब्स आती ही तब है जब आप पेशेंट के साथ इंटरेक्ट करते हो. लाइक आउट ऑफ पेशेंट विसिनिटी आई डू नॉट फील लाइक अ डॉक्टर.
But then you should. But then, like, even when patients approach you, you're like, why are you asking me as someone else?
Exactly, हाँ. अभी तो मुझे कुछ नहीं पता, उल्टा पैनिक वाला मोड ऑन हो जाता है मेरा. हेला, ये मरीज आ रहा है. हेला, ये मेरे से ये पूछ रहा है, मुझे नहीं आता.
One thing though that you talk to any adult that you talk to, one thing they will agree on is fake it till you make it. That is every adult you meet is faking it until they believe it, not until you believe it. They're all faking it.
Yes.
So then just do it.
So guys,
Fake it till you make it. हमारा वीडियो का टाइटल होगी ये.
Hey, so we're back with Summer and Hira. Hira we ambushed that day and asked her the question already, but Summer we didn't. So I'm finishing this vlog.
Oh, you want to say?
Hira's drinking chai. So the question was, it's been.
I don't think so.
Kisko COVID?
No, I don't have COVID, but I'm sick. By the way. So that's it.
Kisi ko, it's fine.
Maybe I'll get it off. Acha, mera ye side.
What kind of doctors? They just want to know.
Oh yeah. We're making a vlog. I want to pay.
Koi baat
Oh, I can
nahi.
still get a pay though.
Can you?
Yeah, because abhi mera bacha hua hai na.
So anyway, doesn't matter. What the question was, it's been a year since we graduated, Summer. Technically, we've been doctors for 1 year. How do you feel?
Tired.
Tired?
Uh-huh.
When are you not tired though?
Sunday. When there's no course.
Anyway, keep going.
Okay, so a little tired.
Mhm.
Old. Really old.
You're 25.
I feel old. I think people around me are making me feel old.
Okay.
And, not a compliment.
The new kids. The new kids make you feel old.
Oh, they look like babies.
No offense to you guys.
Okay, sorry.
But yes, we do feel old and
yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
But do you want to go back ever?
Fifth year, no. First year, just after I got in.
With all
yeah,
current
yeah,
knowledge,
yeah.
then go back. Say
I really want to do that.
that's Summer.
all right, Zainab. It's been 1 year after graduation. How do you feel?
I grew. I learned stuff.
She's like a practiced answer. I grew. I learned stuff.
But like, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Losing my friends. Everybody's going to go their separate ways.
That's what you said last year as well.
This is Zainab's internalized fear.
But it's good to see everybody here every day. Like, हाथ जोड़ के बाद नहीं मिलेंगे हम इतना ज़्यादा.
हम तुमसे नहीं मिलेंगे.
नहीं, I will meet you. I will make effort.
So, it's been 1 year after graduation. What emotions are you going through and how do you feel?
I'm kind of sad and kind of happy कि house job खत्म हो रही है because I met a lot of new people in house job and I'm really gonna miss them. A lot of people helped me through my house job because it was really tough.
What did you learn in 1 year?
I learned a lot of stuff. I learned how to diagnose patients. I learned how to treat patients. I actually felt like a doctor for the first time in my life. I also learned how to do skirt work, like taking patients' blood samples, giving them fluids. It was a nice experience.
So, hi Hajra.
Hi, Rafi.
So, it's been 1 year after graduating. What emotions are you going through?
I have no emotions. I'm emotional. I know. I wish I could go back. No.
Go back where?
Turn back time. I don't know. I would never want to go back. No. Why not?
You don't miss medical school?
No. You want to go again? Like, I'm glad it ended. And that's
I don't want to
it.
be stuck in that phase. I do miss some of the times that we had, obviously, in med school, but I'd rather move on because I don't want to be stuck in med school, right? If you go back, you'll just be repeating the same thing. I'm glad to move on, but it's still scary. Yes.
Hajra, what about you?
I don't even feel scared. That's the problem. I'm just sleeping. I don't feel anything. Sleeping. Sleeping time. I hardly sleep. She's lying.
It's okay.
I have my.
Did you enjoy house job?
Some part of it, yes. A lot of it was trauma. Yeah. But overall, not a bad experience. Learned a lot of things. There was what? I'm stuck. Okay, bye.
Okay, Hamza, it has been a year since we graduated. What are your thoughts, feelings? What's up?
What's up? So उधर ही हूँ जहाँ पे हम लोग अपनी वीडियो शूट करते थे.
हाँ.
Except I'm alone this time. Obviously Shifa है, she's making the video, but that's it, and that's the biggest difference.
Yeah.
ये सब अलग अलग हो गए and that's the sad thing when you graduate. बाकी सब ऐसे ही चल रहा है यार, और there's pros and cons दोनों के. एक तरह से थोड़ा सा कमाना स्टार्ट कर दिया, that's obviously good, but then एक freedom ख़त्म हो गया. That's what I think about life 1 year after graduating.
So guys, how does it feel 1 year after being a graduate?
I think it feels okay. Every day is a new challenge, but I think we're going to get through it, inshallah.
Samri?
What about you?
I don't know. I just feel
She says that all the time.
it's scary because अब आपकी खुद की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, आपको क्या करना है, कितना करना है.
No one is telling you what to do, और कोई
There
fixed
is no
pattern नहीं
हाँ,
है.
like पहले होता था एग्जाम इतना है कर लो, डेडलाइंस होती थी. Now it's all on you.
But we got through that, so we're going to get through this as well.
And sponsor us. So there is no one to ask me this question, but how does it feel to be a graduate, like 1 year after being a graduate? I think life is really different because of the fact that there is no fixed pattern कि क्या काम होना है, कब होना है, क्या होना है. It's all dependent on you कि आप कब करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं, क्या करते हैं. And the thing is कि हर कोई different काम कर रहा है. किसी को कुछ करना है, किसी को कुछ करना है. सबके different तरीक़े हैं, सबका different pace है, सबका different style है, सबकी different approach है. So it's like सब अपने अपने रास्ते पे हो गए हैं. And the thing is, being alone on a path that only you are on it, basically it's a very different feeling. It's not like एक herd की तरह जो आप move करते रहें बचपन से स्कूल की एज से. That has changed now, and I think कि बहुत self motivation चाहिए होती है, बहुत dedication चाहिए होती है, and constantly अपने आप को you have to keep pushing yourself. And I think that's good as well. That's life, and that's how you actually train for it. And all in all, I think I will say being a doctor for the first time, it actually does feel really good. बहुत अच्छा लगता है when people call you doctor, and when you know how to treat things and people come with you with a problem, they leave with a solution. That's like a very satisfying feeling. And I will say overall as a doctor, I feel really happy. As a student who just graduated, I feel a bit nervous क्योंकि आगे की अभी काम बहुत है, like बहुत ज़्यादा आगे, मतलब there's a lot to do, and it's only the starting, and you have to keep pushing yourself. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and do make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And obviously there's this part of it, and inshallah in future there will be more parts of it that will follow this thing. Abhi 1 saal hai, phir inshallah 2 saal ya 5 saal ya whatever, how the life goes, you guys. So make sure to follow us, and hopefully you guys will learn something along the way and enjoy. Okay, see you, bye.
What do you feel about
We're
convocation?
graduating, and I think there's nothing more happier than this moment.
Okay,
That
how
was
do you
over.
rate the comfortability of this Harry Potter ka kapde?
1 on 1.
It's not comfortable, right?
No, it's 10 on 10. It's very comfortable. Why is it not comfortable?
Wear the topi and you'll find out.
He's been complaining about this thing.
It's very annoying. मुंह पे लगता है ये.
You're the